All right, hello everybody, and welcome on back. Yeah, I decided to do another one to celebrate. I did the rest of, yeah, pretty much the rest of my tasks. So, and that was exciting because there's one part of what I had to do. Still trying to be vague, but it's like it has a timeout, and it's so frustrating. If you don't get it done in time, they have to start all over, and it's like, oh, that's why. I like I'm getting better at it, and it's okay. It's just one of those things. It's like you got to complain a little, you got to do it, and it's like, but oh, and that's the thing too. Is like the world was kind of thrown on its head during COVID, and a lot of places struggled, and it's like, everybody out there was like, there was just a lot of movement. I mean, both like people getting laid off and like companies shutting down, businesses shutting down, companies getting bailed out, and then getting in trouble for bailing out, like. And then I don't know. That's the whole argument with like it was like the pandemic was fake for nefarious reasons that they were going to. Actually, yeah, you know what? We're gonna explore on this one. Sorry, as I'm thinking about that, we're gonna take our brush. We can. I mean, I almost want to take a second one, but it didn't really damage it a lot that way, and I feel like we really did. But I don't know. Like, well, so if we're gonna go, we need to go this way, and we are at 3812 or 3838. 240. Okay, I'm actually going to write that down. So the goal of this video is just to make a straight shot to the new base, to have exactly 3812, and then whatever 248 is the other way. So like 1,000 minus 250, we could say. We could round it to an even. All right, so let's write that down. I still have the things. Oh gosh, I have all these notes too. Oh man, because I do that too. Like I'll watch these things sometimes. Not tonight. I mean, I just cranked them out and then um, then did some work. But yeah, so we're at 3812, and no, that's the second number. So and we're gonna be at I want to say 750, but 750 question mark, and then in parentheses 250, because that's what it was, and then comma, and that's the coordinate. So because even as I say that, we walk forward, it's going to go down to 0, and then I wager that's going to be, and let's leave the rails. Um, I mean, just, I don't know. Actually, you know what? No, we'll leave the rails because this is kind of like an actual base. I'm just going to build a tiny settlement over that way. Let's maybe take a stack of wood then. I don't know. Oh, wait, do we have stacks of wood? Probably not. Uh, wait. There we go. And taking one of these, taking some of these, taking one of these, and taking one of these, and half of that, and that. Because even though we are going to build up like glory here and everything, we're going to try a different way. We're going to come bringing resources and then leaving it. Because we already have the item frame, we've got the portal. Ooh. Hmm. It's not good to build it. How do I say that? So it's almost to the point where we got to do 3/4 of whatever it is on the. I mean, so if we went into the thing now, then we have to do like some math there to do that much of a. Yeah, let's do it. Actually, wait. No, let's do it. This is the better way because even traveling in the Nether, that's the whole point of going to the Nether, like so that you can do. Um, yeah. All right. So, anyways, so 30. All right. So that's about times 8, right? So 250 divided by 30 is about 80. I mean, it's really like a fraction of that, but so it is like an 8-to-1 ratio, is basically what I'm trying to say with that. So let's go this way. We're just gonna go straight over this way, which actually maybe that's not a good idea. Whatever. This is how it really should be. If we're doing directly, like on top, like ley lines, another thing from that Rift's Dungeons and Dragons game. Because I mean, and trust me, like I got a ton of books. Like I had every intention to play that game, but then I didn't end up going out to go see my cousin, and then it was like, oh, and I spent a lot of money on books that like, and I read them, but I never thought to like start up a game here because, well, one, there wasn't a lot of community here. Also, by the way, we got to go to -80, and that should pop us out at about 750 negative. That's my guess. Also, I haven't been paying as much attention as I should because I was like focusing on the 80. I need to keep an eye on the ground so I don't fall to my death. But then also at 50, because before you know it, like 60, we're already going to be there. And like, it's actually not too much on the pickaxe now, but you got to remember, like, we might be, well, making a whole base there, so I don't want to, you know, I don't want to use up too much of my durability. All right, so 80, a little bit past. Oh, look. Ooh, that's cool. A lot of it passed, and then so this is glowstone, but we can get the actual glowstone since we have silk touch on this axe. We could also get it with the shovel, but if you do it normally, and I'll do it just for science, you get the dust. So, well, that looks pretty cool. Anyways, we want the glowstones because these actually emit light, I believe. That's why it kind of looks all, and then it gets all dark. See? Oh, and now, where did I come from? Where did I go? Con-eye joke, kind of a spoof. Anyways, no. So 80, and I want to say, we could do give or take. Like, there is some leeway there. I mean, to be precise, although I say that, but I kind of do want it to be exactly. Because then I feel like we were either right on it or right in front of it. Like, we were looking like this. Because then when we came out of the portal, it was like 30, and then we walked forward and it was like 31, or no. Maybe? I don't know. Anyways. Right on 80. That was a bad idea. I mean, that's okay, because if it was a pit, I would have been fine. But, oh, you know what? You can't light it without a lighter. Oh. Oh, well. Back to the other place. And that's really terrible because, I don't know, I didn't even think about that. And that's why I have, like, the traveler's chest over there. It's like a whole chest dedicated to traveling items, and I don't use it because I don't really travel a lot. And then when I do travel, it's like, oh, okay, I'll just grab some resources, you know, what I can think of, and then hope for the best, and then go do it. So at the end of the day, it's going to be okay. So one of two things is going to happen. I'm either going to find a lighter, then go do it, which is probably going to happen, or build a lighter, or just say nuts to it and then go explore anyway, which I want to say there's plenty of lighters here. So lighters and a chest, so we can even, just so I don't forget chests, although I'll probably wait till I get to the other side. I almost want to say I should have taken rails, but that's okay, because by the time we finally get over there, we will have already built the whole thing. I do just want to test out this thing. So I don't know, looking at the time, yeah, this one's going to end right at 10, so that's fine. So yeah, because I still got a couple of things to do, and then bed. So that's basically it. Unwind a little bit, do some other things. No, sorry, that wasn't meant to sound nefarious or anything. Like, no, I was just saying I need to eat some stuff, and then there's a couple of chores I still want to do, and then, yeah. So, but really quick ones. All right, let's see. That's why I can never have fish. Like, I don't think I would ever want a pet. Like, I mean, a cat, yeah, but even then, like, I don't know. See, that's the thing. Like, I mean, if I had my kids full-time, that might be different, but like even as it is, because it'd be mostly me taking care of it. So it'd be like me and my cat, and then the kids would just come by every I don't know. It was just sad. Like they do live here, they do live there. So it's like I don't know, but I got to think of these things. Anyways. Oh, and my water. Ah, it's our water. Oh, and wait, I was off by a lot. Hmm. How though? Wait a minute. So if it's every 8, because it was like give or take, because it was really like 250 went down to like 30. So if you were to do it out on paper, let me pull out the old cell phone and just go into literally any like text or just place to write down notes. So we had 250 over 30, and that equals about 8.102 or something like that. I don't know. I could do the calculator up and get the exact. And actually, let's do that. Calculator. 250 divided by 80. Right now, 250 divided by 30. This is 8.3. Okay, so right there, I was a little off. Not really? Yeah, because. Oh, and then a third point three repeating. I guess that makes sense because then the 2 is the remainder, and that's like 1/3 of 6. And yeah, anyways. So we were at negative 80. And see, this is what's confusing. Because now we went from negative 80, and I built that thing right on negative 80, and that actually translates to negative 637. Yeah, 37. I thought I might have gotten that backwards. So that's just weird to me. Like, and then what's 637 divided by 80? So let's go back to the calculator app. 637 divided by 80. 7.96. Ah, okay. Okay. So right there, the ratio changed. And that makes sense too because it is randomized now that I think about it. But that kind of proves it because right there the ratio changed. Even just a slight 7.9 to 8.3 repeating. And it's 7.9625 by the way. So it's pretty much 8. You could round it to 8, whereas the other one you could round it down to 8, but that's rounding. And when we're talking about 8 blocks difference, it's about 8. So oh, also do 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 do. So I guess it doesn't matter where I place them. I mean, if I wanted them to be uniform, they'd have to either be uniform in the nether or uniform in the overworld because, I mean, I feel like it probably goes the same the other way. Like, it'll do a random location in the nether if you do it. In fact, I know that is. And you want to do it from the nether because otherwise, if you do it going into the nether, you'll get put anywhere. And that's true. Like, yeah. Anywhere. So first it has to find a place that is open. It has to at least have so many blocks by so many blocks to spawn there. Anyways, we will go to negative 750. Oh, no, actually, close enough, I guess. We'll make our... That's why we did this, because we got to do make the base and everything. And we did not take a stack of wood. And we were in a desert. That was not good. And I was not trying to rhyme, but now we can't even make a crafting table. We can't make the map bigger. Ah, we failed so hard. All right, let's at least slap the item frame on. And wait now. So we're looking down. It's gonna be looking up. So there you go. I mean, let's go ahead and. Well, here's what we could do. We could go back. We already have this. We know we're in the next map over. There we go. So we can upgrade it. Come back. But do we need anything else? Let's go ahead and. Like already, this is turning into quite the excursion. Quite the failed excursion. All right, so that's plenty of storage. Let's go ahead and drop the riches. Leave a spot for diamonds. Because it is kind of like, I almost want to say a level of importance, but also level of value too. Like these are more of like the things I'm going to be adding to, whereas this, like until we start making like an entire village to trade with over here, if we do, you know, that's probably going to stay the same. But this, these are going to be constantly changing. Same with diamonds up here, not as much, of course. And then coal and whatever else I forget. Then here's the junk drawer. Get rid of all this other stuff. All right, now let's go upgrade our map. And see, if we were really clever, we would bring, well, so powered rails. Well, at least do this. I was just thinking, like, the only reason I'm not really doing the rails is because we don't have powered rails, but we do have a ton of redstone there. We don't have a lot of, we do have gold. Ah, so even as I say that, we could craft some stuff if we grabbed some stuff. Let's go ahead and upgrade the map. We're not going to do a lot of exploring. We'll get set up for exploring, but I definitely have to call it after this one, so... Ooh. That's why you don't move until it's ready. So, yeah. Paper would be... Here's some sticks. It's literally all around the island, so go ahead and do that. Oops. Yeah. It's fine. I'm in a hurry. Just trying to be dramatic, like, oh, I'll just break some, but actually that is kind of... That's going to bother me down the road, and future me is going to be like, oh, why did I do that? Or it's going to wonder, oh, actually, okay, absolved of guilt. The llama could have totally did it, and actually we did it. All right, so now we need to do paper, and then the map. Oh, hey, look, map 14, 0 of 4. That's how I know this is one we just did. You can just leave the paper there, put it back, take it out, put it back. Oh. And now, nothing. Okay. So, and it does say 4 out of 4. So, I mean, just a little reassurance. And then we'll go ahead and leave the paper here, which we already had a stack. But that's fine. I mean, and then this is the empty one that we're going to copy with there. Oh, let's also do... No, let's just take the whole stack. We have glowstone. Now we even have stuff that we don't even have. Well, no. All glory... Nah, whatever. Ah. See, I don't know. I don't care. Let's just leave it here. Just give him another stack of emeralds. Who cares? Like, that's the thing. And I think that's, like, even as you're looking at that behavior, like, on a small scale, this is kind of what someone does if they had a bunch of resources. Like, okay, now I have a bunch. Now let's see who needs it. And like, oh, wait, nobody? And then, you know, whereas, well, yeah, because you didn't talk to, like, everybody in the Minecraft world and see what they needed. And now we have that ability. So that's, like, the really cool thing. All right, wait, what else do we need? We just needed... 4 out of 4, we can start exploring. Anyways, and we're in a desert, so that's promising. Like, we went all the way to the other side of that map, and yeah. Okay. And now we can also do this on the way there. We can even run, too. Because we know that there is a floor the whole way there, so I feel confident doing this. I mean, I'd feel more comfortable and more confident doing it with torches through the whole hallway. And a rail, but I'll do this just because I have fallen to my death before doing stuff like this. All right, and ta-da. And now we have a ton more netherrack. We can build a giant, oh, which we should do. What was all that? It's like a bunch of, like, something walking. But anyways, we still have the lighter, a whole stack of netherrack. I don't know if I want to, like, go nearly as high as the other one. Wait. No, that's 4. See, already I'm screwing it up. There you go. So this way it actually just coils up. Really simple. This is actually the same size as the inside of some desert villages, where they have stairs just doing this up and around and around. So it's like a 3x3 section that goes all the way up. No, not really, but actually this is probably good. Oh, there's a ruined portal. We can actually see pretty far. Ooh, yeah. Also, wait a minute. Oh, I think, wait, what? Oh, you know what? My calculations were off. I think these things are actually 2,000 long. Or no, wait. Yeah, because this would be so okay. So if you look at about half of the map on the right, so we've got the dotted line to the left of the explored area, the dotted line to the right of it, and then so if you imagine that you broke off the top right two squares, like where we're in and the one to the right of us, like see there, then that is about half of the map. So we're at about the six mark, so 637 makes sense. So as ooh, I mean, okay, we could probably fall there, but let's make it a little more safer. Um, so yeah, here it's going to be a 5 or closer to the 5 by the time we get to that middle point. So anyways, yeah. So I was off, my measurement was off, but good to know that this one doesn't affect that one. So you have to be about 1,000 away. Ooh, and you know what? We have emeralds now. Oops. You're the first person we trade with, and actually I don't even want any of your, well, don't want your llamas either because we don't have fence posts. So what am I going to do with llamas that I can't, chain up in captivity forever and never to return? I'm just kidding, but that is kind of like a sad part about this, so I don't know. Maybe I need to rethink how I collect llamas. I mean, it's really just, I don't know. It all started off as a llama pinata thing. I felt bad about doing a llama pinata, so I was like, you know what? We'll build a llama lounge. Like, kind of like a, and then it just kind of stuck. Okay, sorry, just trying to be really cautious here. Ah! Jinxed it. All right. I mean, it gets less severe. See right there, okay. It gets less severe the further we go down. So, I mean, I felt pretty okay, even that. Like, you would tell, I get really quiet if I thought I was really going to die from that. But, I mean, it's still not good. Like, it's cringeworthy. And also, something about that. There we go. And... okay. Cool. So now we have a burning pyre. It's not super tall, but at least it's easy to see. And from the top, we saw quite a ways. And that's more exciting because, oops, I thought you can't put blocks of netherrack there. We'll keep that there. I thought that it was only 1,000 for each. I don't know what to even call that because it's not a chunk. I mean, chunk is what I want to keep calling it because that's normally what you would call. Um, like there are things called chunks in this game, but it's not a chunk. Like this is a map worth. And then blocks. So each one of these numbers is one block. So it's 2,000 blocks by 2,000 blocks. And a city is a block in Fort Collins is about a mile by a mile. Is how I live. But then it's like you got to figure out which ones are it. So it's just like a rough estimation. Um, actually, that seems like it should be there. And this is there for when we get ready for that. Okay, well now let's go exploring. So right away I'm gonna do this and like try to go to the top, all the way up and then over and then kind of like discover this square while keeping an eye out. Ooh, yeah, be careful. It looks so cool. Ah. Yeah, we've got about like 5-6 minutes, I think, or 7 without looking at the time. But Yeah, little bunny family. I believe they eat the carrots, just like Bugs Bunny. Which Looney Tunes? It's like, oh, I keep thinking each piece of that looked like more and more like a temple as it loaded in. But anyways, yeah, like there's an entire generation that probably won't know what Looney Tunes are. I mean, or maybe they do. I don't know. It's such a boring show compared to the stuff that's out there now. And it's so violent too. Like we grew up on some very violent cartoons. And it's funny, like we also, so here's the other thing. You know, we want to keep people or kids' innocence protected. Yet, like I remember as a kid playing with army men, like little plastic army men, little soldiers. And I knew that my dad fought in the war. He was a soldier, and so was my grandpa, and his grandpa before him, and like, you know, or whatever. It's just like, oh, oh, okay, good. I was like, oh, I hope I have a boat. Wait, did I? See, now I run the danger of like, did I take anything out of my inventory that I wanted to keep? I don't know. And even this looks like I get paranoid that I didn't upgrade the map all the way because that's another source of some frustration having some extra work is if you thought you did it, you explored it all, and then you upgrade it again. Look, a desert temple, nice. Then yeah. All right, well that was pretty good. We got like 5 minutes, and we might go a little over. We're gonna. That's all I really wanted to do is go find more of these temples. So, and we will continue to explore this map, but like archaeology, why not? And we have a fully healthy shovel. Although I think I'm going to actually use this shovel. Because, and actually, I'm going to move it over one. Well, no, why not make it easy? Put it, because you could do the circular array, yes. But, yeah, so. I wonder if it's like all the sand. Well, actually, I can do this pretty easily. So I know it's none of this top row, so I can do this pretty comfortably. In fact, it's like shaving. You can get rid of the top stuff first. Although, I feel like we really should try to find our way in here and go to inside it. Like this. Okay, anything on the top? No. Of course they wouldn't do that. There it is. See, that's the one. Oh, TNT. That's weird. How did they have so much explosives back then? Oh, I'm kidding. It's one of the funny things about Minecraft. Like, oh, hello. A diamond or an emerald. I can't tell. Yep, that's diamond. And TNT. So pretty cool stuff, but honestly, I just want the pottery. All right. Oh, nope, that's just me because I can't see. Oh, and then stairs. You know what? That is a good point. I didn't really like see where these stairs went. Like, oh, nope. Gotta be careful. Gently, gently. All right, what's this one? Skull. I think that's even new. Or is that? I don't know. I'm trying to remember what the other ones were. I think it was three very random things that I don't really remember very well, but ooh, can we oh, dang it. Ah, now we know. It is very fragile. You cannot let it fall and you cannot break it. What is this? Prize. Pottery sherd. It's a sherd. Oh, you know the creators of Minecraft had a fun time with that. Like, oh, everybody's gonna say it's so absurd. Here's a sherd. Oh, oh, we just did. Oh, that's okay. We'll leave it here and just a little bit as I'm like saying, yes, we're going to, and all right, this one. We got to be fair. A deal's a deal. With a little leeway time. Let's see what we got. So 2 of the skull pottery shards. All right, so I'm thinking, or shards. So we'll leave it there and we can finish this next time I pick this up. I mean, it's okay. I can literally just stop right here, and since it's just my world, I mean, yeah, like I got my buddy that might be playing, might not. I don't know. And like, but I don't. Actually, that'd be kind of interesting to find out. I should. I don't know. Anyways, so hope everyone enjoyed, and that is some more archaeology. We'll do that next time. And yeah, until next time, I will see you later. Ta ta.